We'll begin with Gregg's comments on tonight's result.
Thanks, Michael. I think the starting point is just acknowledging the great effort by the team. You know, when I think about each and every player leaving every bit of energy out there on the field, it was an extremely good effort by the group. Gained us a valuable point on the road, which sets us up well in the standings. I think looking at the game, the players dealt well with the conditions, hostile crowd, altitude, and I think we powered through that. So now we turn our attention on to the next game, which is Panama. Looking forward to getting back home and playing in front of our crowd in Orlando. Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Gregg. We will start with Stephen Goff from the Washington Post.
Hey, Gregg. Pat, getting this point on the road, you certainly had chances to win it. But now, heading into the weekend, how do you feel about your chances now to qualify?
You know, it's just a next game up mentality. You know, we'll get a group on the field that competes on Sunday. Looking forward to having a home crowd, and we're getting close. You know, we knew obviously this window is going to put us in position to either qualify or not qualify, but a valuable point on the road. Looking forward to getting back home and having a good performance.
Next will be Paul Tenorio from The Athletic.
Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Gregg. You talked about some of those missed opportunities. Do you still feel, considering how much energy they poured in, the way that they were kind of throwing themselves around late, does it feel positive in the group right now that we get the result, or do you think the mentality can be in the right place going into this kind of like the fight
No, it's a positive disappointment. That's how I categorize it. The group is jazzed up. They're psyched. It was a good performance. You know, we wanted to be the first team to beat Mexico and Azteca, and we fell a little bit short. But the mood's not down, not at all. It's the opposite. We know that we're going home. We know we're playing in front of a great crowd in Orlando, and we're excited about that. So the spirits are up. You know, again, I can't say enough about the effort of the guys. To expend that much energy at altitude like that was phenomenal.
Next will be Henry Bushnell from Yahoo.
Yeah, Gregg, can you hear me?
I can, yep.
Great. Just wondering, were you guys or your staff aware of the Panama result, the Panama score when you came out for the second half, or is it too early for any of that?
No, we were aware of it, yep.
Gotcha.
Next will be Ron Blum from the Associated Press.
With DeAndre out for Sunday and Richie Cannon uncertain, what does your right back depth chart look like? Do you bring someone else in? Who do you have now instead of Eric?
So Eric Palmer-Brown was filling in at right back, and we know that's not his true position, but Shaq Moore is in Orlando as we speak, and he'll be joining the group.
Next will be Grant Wall.
Hey, great, congratulations on the results. Yesterday you talked about how you considered a B-team lineup tonight, and you decided not to do that. What went into your thought process of starting pretty much what looked like your best available starting 11?
Well, Grant, I think like any good process, we evaluated the prospect of doing that. So I guess you can say, I don't know how you can tie in considered into evaluated that idea. That was what I was talking about yesterday. We sat down as a staff and just went through it and said, okay, what does this look like? Let's play this out. This is what it looks like when you're playing a different starting 11 than your preferred starting 11, and then here's what it looks like when you play your starting 11. And in the end, it was, this team has high aspirations for its performance, and we wanted to put a group on the field that we felt could win the game in Azteca, and that was the most important thing. So, we'll recover. There's plenty of time to recover. We'll get back to the States. We'll have a recovery tomorrow, and we'll prepare for Sunday.
Next will be Jeff Carlisle from ESPN FC.
I think you're cutting out, Jeff.
Abajo de Grego. Hang on one sec, Jeff.
You should be able to make this
Jeff, can you open your microphone for us?
How's that? Can you hear me?
Yep, thanks.
Okay. Thank you, Michael. Hello, Greg. Obviously, there were some great chances tonight. Just thinking about the center forward position, how did you think Ricardo and Jordan performed? I know you judge forwards by a lot of different criteria, but overall, how do you think they helped out the team?
I think that when you talk about the effort, and I highlighted that in the opening statement, the effort of the group I thought was outstanding, and that includes both Ricardo and Jordan. When Jordan came in the game, it was a really difficult moment, specifically late in the game. We had a hard time getting pressure on the opponent, and give the coach, give Tata a lot of credit for the way he set his team up. I thought it gave our press a lot of trouble. And, it also gave us a lot of information, so we're going to enjoy looking over that tape. But overall, disappointed not to score. But, Ricardo laid a good ball off for Christian in the first half, and Jordan had a good chance as well.
Next will be Sam Stejskal.
Greg, obviously you mentioned the effort you guys put. So, both late in the game and afterwards, pretty decent appearance. How taxing tonight was from a physical perspective? And then, just as a second question, what's been the performance of Gio his first qualifier?
Sam,
could you repeat the first question?
Sorry, say again?
Your first question, Sam?
Repeat it.
Yes, please.
Yeah, I was just asking how taxing Greg you thought tonight was physically on you guys compared to some of the other games. Just a little extra. Just given everything.
So I heard the question about Gio, and I thought he did well. It was the exact type of impulse we wanted our solutions to bring to the game, and he gave us that. You could see that he's stronger, he looked quick, and he's getting fit. When he gets 100% fit, he's going to really help this team for longer stretches. But I thought he had a solid performance.
Next will be Emily Olsen from USA Today.
Hey Greg, you just mentioned Gio, but I want to talk specifically about that moment in the game where he literally took the ball from the defensive third into the attacking third by himself. When you see a young player do that, what kind of, message or energy does it bring to the rest of the team, seeing a guy like that, one, do something so talented, and two,
I think I got that. I think I got the question, Emily. It's exciting. I mean, when you look at our young group of players, it's an exciting group of players, and that's what's really fun. To think about the prospect of these guys getting even better is really exciting. This is, Mexico was the host of the '86 World Cup where Maradona scored his wonderful goal, and I had visions of that while Gio was dribbling. Unfortunately, he didn't finish it off or get an opportunity to finish it off. But again, I think he made a solid impact, and he showed what type of playmaking and attacking quality he has.
Next will be Ryan Talmadge from Goal.com.
Hey Greg, you've talked a lot about energy, and one guy who definitely expended a lot of energy was Tyler. And it wasn't just energy, but also intelligence, and that he had to avoid getting a yellow card, and he was able to do that. So what did you think about how his performance today, and how he kind of handled things in the midfield, and how important was it for him to kind of play smart out there, but also have that energy?
No, I really liked Tyler's performance. I thought he was outstanding, particularly with his energy levels, as you mentioned. And maybe I'd like to see him on the ball a little bit more, but overall, really solid performance. Our goal was to get him off around 60, and I think we went a little bit past that, but he should be good to go for the next game.
We'll take two more questions. First from Larry Henry Jr. from SBI Soccer.
Hey, Greg, thanks so much for the time. Anthony Robinson continues to impress. Left back for you. Really made it a frustrating night for Chucky Lozano. Just wanted your thoughts on Anthony's performance and overall. It seems like his defensive work is just continuing to get better throughout the qualifying cycle. Thank you.
Yeah, Anthony's a very good 1v1 defender. He's big, strong. I really liked his anticipation today to step in front and cut out a couple passes and go upfield with them. So overall, I think Anthony's been solid. When I think about the lack of depth we have at left back right now, he's been pulling his weight and more. So really happy with his performance, but not only tonight, all through qualifying.
Last question to Andrew Jones.
Thank you, Michael. Greg, can you talk about the performance that Kellen Acosta had in the midfield with just his passing, how tight his dribbling was, as well as also doing that defensive work, and the concentration that your center back showed tonight from Walker, from Miles, and then when Eric Palmer-Brown came on the field. Can you talk about those performances from Kellen Acosta and then from your center backs keeping their concentration and dealing with Raul Jimenez and Tecatito and Mervin Lozano?
They did an excellent job. With the back line, I think they did. They won a lot of duels, able to get some good distance on the headers, and they stayed focused. It was a hectic game at times, and you need guys to stay focused on every play, and they certainly did that. It was nice for Eric to get in the game, and you could imagine a player making his debut in Azteca. It's not easy, and to come in the game to play a position you don't normally play. He was actually playing wing back, and it shows that he's a tough kid and he can hang in there. And regarding Kellen's been another one. When we talked about Anthony Robinson, Kellen's been a guy who's been consistently good throughout this last couple of years, and he had another strong performance tonight. I thought it was a very disciplined performance, and certainly helped the team get that valuable point.